Hey Capricorns, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of June general reading here. Good Lord, let's talk about your wonderful meditation. You guys feel like you are in a place of alignment and balance being the key word. I saw an image of a single yellow balloon. First of all, the color yellow just feels incredibly pertinent. That is the color of the solar plexus chakra, which rules and governs our relationship to self-confidence, self-assuredness, self-esteem. I saw the single yellow balloon rising up into the atmosphere, and then I saw a canary. Well, actually, I saw a big bird from Sesame Street, which is a amorphic canary, I believe is the word, which is about, I feel like you're using your voice for the greater good. I feel like you are a voice, for those who are unable to either speak for themselves or have the same platform that you do. It's a really beautiful and humanitarian energy, but here's what I'm also obsessed with. Okay, I don't know the technical term for this, but it was like a water wheel. Like one of those wooden wheels in the olden days, like in a pocket of water by a house, and the wheel would turn and move the water, and it was like a water wheel. Help me out in the comments below. I have no idea what this is, but this is what they showed me. And I saw the Capricorn Collective by this water wheel, and it felt like a throwback to simpler times, which is a theme that I've been tapping into, but it felt like you are truly in and of your natural element of earth. Ooh, I just got shivies. Whew. When a sign feels like that they're in their home element, it really is another way of saying, like, well done. You could not be in a better position. You feel like the earth sign that you are, which means you feel grounded. You're going at your own pace. You speak from a place of authority and confidence, yet compassion as well. There's a balance. There's a lack of extremity. You know, sometimes in a reading, the reading can be just as much about what is not there as opposed to what is there, which is really interesting. And I say that to you now. Oh, this is calling my name. I say that to you now because it feels like there's a distinct lack of extremism. Okay? You're in a beautiful place of balance. And let me tell you something. That is no small thing, and it's not easy for everybody. I'm very drawn to this, so I'm going to bring it up. This is honey calcite. You know, I don't really talk about crystals too much on here, even though I love them, but I stay in my lane for the most part. This is honey calcite. Again, the color yellow, the color of the solar plexus chakra. Honey calcite is used to boost one's confidence, but also deliver messages in truth in an authoritative yet sweet way. And I don't mean sweet as in, not authentic or disingenuine, but from a place of you catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar or sugar than whatever that is, right? There's something about the way that you say things having a considerable impact because of the delivery. It's not what you say, it's how you say it type deal. I just want to keep this close. If you can get your hands on some honey calcite, this just feels like your energy right now. It feels really good, but it also feels like bee energy, like you're really tapping into the sweetness of life and you're using your platform, your position, your voice, your perspective for the greater good. Now, this can be on a personal scale where the people that you talk to that are close to you, your neighbors, your friends, or family, they're really benefiting from your energy and from your perspective right now. And that is so cool. I also feel like some of you are making art that is opening people's minds or is going to open people's minds or awaken them to a perspective that they had not considered. And this is exactly what this is. Beaver yellow hele. Beaver is about an equal balance of work and play. I ain't even joking. Amongst all these trees, and I want to say this is water energy in the middle of the woods, which is what I saw in your meditation next to that water wheel made of wood. I'm obsessed. Equal balance of work and play. I have shivers. You guys are in such a beautiful place of alignment. I'll have what you're having. I mean, it really feels like that. So the beaver archetype, this personality archetype, can only really enjoy the evening recreational activities of sitting down and having a cup of tea or conversation by the fireside or whatever that is if they've been productive throughout the day, and then they can really enjoy the recreational time, right? You guys are doing really good work. Really good work, not just really good work, but work that you're proud of that feels genuinely you. Like it's genuinely of your specific voice. It's like you're drowning out, or you've honed this ability to separate yourself from any influence or stimuli that is not a vibrational match to you. Okay, it feels so nice. Okay, so look at this. Problems of abundance. No, it's not a problem. So Seven of Cups, interesting with the water energy here as well. It's like earthy and watery. So with this Seven of Cups energy here, this is really cool because Seven of Cups is having a lot of options, an overabundance of options, which there's a shadow energy to everything and a light energy to everything. Just like these trees are cast in shadow, and then there's the light up here, right? So the light energy of the Seven of Cups, when it's working for you, is enjoying the process of considering your options and the time before you make a decision one way or another. That can be a very juicy time because it's like when you make the decision, then you don't really have the options anymore, and there's a comfort in that as well. But this is about really enjoying that you even manifested all of these options. That's what's beautiful. I feel like there are people that are going to want to work with you, team up with you, sign you to something, get together with you. There's something about collaborative teamwork, collaboration. Do you want to collaborate on this? Do you want to work on this together? Do you want to meet up and just, get the brain tank going and think of ideas and work together? Back to this working energy. It's really cool. I'm hearing the beaver is waterproof. Oh my God. Yeah, that goes back to what I was seeing. I don't think they're actually, I'm just like what I'm getting. But there's this thing of like this energy that is not yours or any stimuli that isn't a match to you or just rolling off your back. Why do I feel like you're the golden star readings of this round and I'm only halfway through? Why are you goals? Like, I mean, it really feels like you've really tapped into and mastered something here where you're like, I'm not affected by anything that is not of my own truth. God, I just had to emphasize that it's not like just completely easy to do, right? Anyway, the shadow aspect of the Seven of Cups is feeling overwhelmed by all the optionality and perhaps, being in a place of indecision, which is its own decision, right? This is the past energy coming in, but a lot going on. Healing, heart, lotus flower coming up from the muck and the dirt and the excrement, but, the end being worth it. The death energy here with this, little bird skull here. Wreath from the world key, sign of completion and accomplishment, ending of one cycle before the birth of a new one. You're also, they're telling you what comes after this is the Eight of Cups. So you might have been in an energy coming into now where you're going, this stays, this goes. I'm going to make alterations to this. I'm going to add to this, right? Editing. Someone's editing something. Literally or metaphorically or both. Oh, Lord. Six of Swords. Stop. I really love this. Okay, remember how I said that how you feel is just like you're in your own truth. You're not allowing anything to affect you that doesn't need to? This is Six of Swords. This is complete. This is like, this and the Ace of Swords are pretty much the two most positive sword keys, right? So this is about mental vacation. This is like mental relaxation. This is feeling really good in your mental sphere. This is feeling very self-assured in where you are, how you feel, what you think. Your perspective is clear. But this can also denote moving. You might be considering moving geographic locations or moving from one point to another in your career. You might be taking an interest. I'm seeing one of those, I'm seeing New Jersey for some reason, but in New Jersey, not just in New Jersey, but there are these roads that will bend off in northern Jersey, and you'll have to take this quick extra road that'll loop back around and lead you to another aspect, and it's a very sharp turn. What movie are they showing me? Big Fish. They're showing me the movie Big Fish. It's that image of a road that you take that maybe is unexpected, right? But it leads you to your highest and best place, and the reward is the risk is rewarded. There's something in that for you, right? I feel like some of you guys might be genuinely and happily surprised by some turns that are coming down the river bend here, okay? It's very cool. Remember how I said like some things are staying and some things are going? See these discarded feathers here? Editing, telling you. Cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms. I'm seeing Washington, D.C. In America. Some of you guys are really making change for the better and using your voice and platform and coming from a place of truth and authenticity. Six of Cups. 7 to the 6 to the 6, 6. You know, this is really beautiful. Six of Cups is just, this is feelings of nostalgia. Remember when I keep seeing that water wheel, a return to a simpler time. I feel like you might be realizing maybe what the extraneous aspects of your life. Let me give you an example of this. Let's say you've had a routine previous to now where you would always watch a certain show or amount of television, or you would always kind of work out in this particular regime. You always eat these particular, you would always go to this, and there was a certain regime or schedule that you stuck to, time management, or like something that you would do. And you may be in a place where you're going, oh my God, I'm gonna switch. I don't know if I need everything that I used to need. I'm finding that I actually don't need television at all. It's not serving me. I'm actually, it's like a switch up to the routine or a switch up in perspective. Something's changing, but it's very, very happy within and around you. Six of Cups is a feeling of nostalgia, that childlike energy of you look up and 5 hours have passed. This is also people in your energy that you may have known from childhood or that you have a deep soul connection with that predates this particular lifetime. Okay? This is really beautiful. But I also feel like this is, 6 and 6, we are talking about June here. I really feel like there's this beautiful energy of summertime and living is easy. I mean, even if you're not in the Northern Hemisphere, it still feels that way. And it's about, again, with the sun and the sunflower. The sun has been a theme, the yellow and the sun has been a theme in a lot of these readings. Illumination of the sun, allowing the sun to, enjoy it. Enjoy the effect of the sun, illumination and the warmth. It's really beautiful. Hi. Knight of Wands to clarify the Seven of Cups. Now, what did I say? Remember how I said it's this message from Spirit around enjoying the process of choosing and enjoying the process of not knowing and enjoying the time before you make a decision and get on about your path? This Knight of Wands energy, the Wands rule the realm of passion, desire, and artistry, right? And the fact that he has salamanders on his tunic here, is that a yellow tunic? I'm telling you, yellow is your power color right now, and I quite like it. Oh my God, do you know what I just know? Okay, guys, I'm telling you, I just have to point this out. So this is a Gemini bracelet. I'm not a Gemini, but I'm wearing a Gemini bracelet. It's the color yellow, and we're in Gemini season and talking about Gemini season. I'm pointing this out because I feel like it's a synchronicity that is very pertinent for you guys. Also the yellow sunflowers. Okay. Anyway, so I do feel like this is saying that again, these camels representing you'll always have what you need and more, the yellow sands of time. I feel like there's an aspect here of going, I am making decisions based on what I'm passionate about and not from a place of pragmatism. This has to do with your work. Yeah, it just does. Or relationship that you're working on. But I really feel like this is about the work that you do. And it doesn't mean that you're getting paid for it yet. Okay? Just when I say work, I mean like, why you're here. Six of Swords. Oh, shivvy me babies. And look what's at the bottom, the bright yellow sun. Capricorn. How many times do I have to say in this reading that you are just the gold star of this round? You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Please, break me off a piece of that. Lord, it feels so good. You got the Fool, the bright yellow sunny Fool. I can't, because this is a fresh, brand new start. This is my favorite key, by the way, in the whole deck. Yes, it is. This is the beginning of a new cycle. This is only taking with you what you need. Remember, the switch up only has what's on the edge of this wand stick here, right, with the flower, and just it's like, and I love how it's depicted here with the volcano too. Remember how I said that you are in this beautiful energy that I'm tapping into, where you're just not affected by a lot of the garbage that's going on in your energetic field. Whatever garbage that is, whether that's like negative self-talk or self-sabotage that you were predisposed to or that you had engaged in the past, or people around you that are negatively minded, or people around you that are not embracing change, or people around you that are in a dark place, whatever that is. And guess what? At any given time, there are going to be people in dark places. I don't care what time it is. That's just, it's just life, right? Right? Yeah. The volcano here, you're just like doing the do. You're just in this place where you're like, you know what? I'm entering this brand new cycle. Remember when I said, because remember he's about to walk off a cliff, right? Remember when I said that it's about the fact that the risk is being rewarded? And that's exactly what's coming up here. You're moving into a brand fresh new cycle. Your mind feels so right and tight. and I'm an Aquarius saying that to you, and air signs can suffer dearly from analysis paralysis and a lot of mental tension. So what I am clicking to in here is like giving me life and inspiration and goals, and I'm not even kidding with that. Like this feels so good. Six of Cups. Remember when I said it could change up too, and there's like a welcome change up around this, and it's really, really cool. Okay. Nine of Swords. So let's talk about this. You know, this Nine of Swords, 9 is the number of endings before the 10 comes, before the full completion, right? And the cycle begins again. So the Nine of Swords traditionally, you know, this, again, everything has a light and a shadow, but I'm going to tell you something. Some of you guys are going to be getting serious inspiration around a creative project or around an area of work that you want to pursue, a new area of study, a company that you are being called to work with in your dreams, period. You know, this always makes me laugh how this card is always this key is always depicted, because it's the only key in the deck, outside of the moon, but the moon is not so much, kind of. But this is the only key in the whole deck that represents, you know, dream time or nightmares. But the way it's depicted, it's just so nightmarish. It's like, where's the key that's like, you know, like dreams that are not so scary but equally as powerful? Like, what's going on with that? My point is that this feels like the latter. This feels like a light energy in terms of you getting a lot of important insights and downloads. You know, the Six of Cups also is a nostalgic energy about the past and memory. I feel like you guys could be remembering an old idea, reinventing a new idea. Why am I getting, was it a Paul McCartney quote? About if something's worth, I'm going to butcher this, but if something's worth remembering, you'll remember it, like a lyric. He said that if he forgot a lyric, it wasn't worth remembering anyway. There is something that it wasn't the right time for, either an idea you had or a plot line or a something you may have forgotten or thought you've forgotten or let go of, or it wasn't the right time around. Even a working partnership, I'm hearing. That now you're being called towards it, and the time is right, the vibrations are right, the alignment is right. You'd be like, oh my God, because this does denote things from the past ideas, or even past life memories. Okay? But this is Capricorn. Feels so good. Okay. Some of you guys might be changing up when you work. I'm just going to give you an example. When you work or when you do something. I'm going to give you an example. I want a goddess for you. So let's say that you journal. Let's go with journaling. Let's say that you journal every day, for an example. And you always journal in the morning, right? You just journal to start your day. And you journal in the morning, you get those morning pages in, a la The Artist's Way. I think it's Julia Cameron, if I'm not mistaken. But you start being woken up at 3:30 in the middle of the night, and you just feel inspired, or you know, I'm not wishing that on you. I'm just using it as an example. Or you feel like, you know, it's like you can't go to sleep because you feel like journaling. That be open to a change up in direction or switch up. Okay. I'm also picking up there could be someone close to you, again with the Six of Cups here, someone you're related to, or someone that you have an emotional connection to and with. There's something around them feels like it's in a place of transition or extremity. Listen, you do you. It feels like, you know, the right thing to do. Sometimes you have to let people be where they are and go through their own process and go through their whole dark night of the soul, right? Without you feeling the need or impetus or desire to get them in as good a place as you are. Because sometimes we can have mood guilt where we're feeling really good, but someone close to us is having a hard time. And it can be difficult not to be like, come on, come to where I am. You don't have to be there. Like, come where I am. It's beautiful and sunny over here. Like, try this. Sometimes the greatest love and the greatest act of love that you can show is to just allow them to be where they are and understand that that is a part of their own process and not judging them or yourself for it. Okay? Okay. Woo! Let's get a goddess from the cats. Ooh, Lordy Lord. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. You know, this is really interesting because I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but Six of Swords can also represent moving across a body of water from one location to another, or moving jobs or opportunities or whatever have you. And then we have the Fool, which is a fresh, brand new chapter. And also with the yellow realness here. Yeah. Do you see the look on her face? How she's like silently being patient. And I just saw 2022. It's interesting. Actually, I'll talk about that. The sixes come up twice, and it does feel pertinent for you guys. Number 6, we were talking about June, but it just feels important somehow. Okay. See the look on her face, how she's like patiently waiting while someone goes through what they're going through or their process or whatever have you. There's something to this, okay? Healthy change in the occupants. Some of you guys could be getting an animal, a new animal, a pet, a new roommate. I'm seeing someone renovate or change up their home space to make it more beautiful, more conducive to the work, or a workspace like oh my God, they're showing me a commercial of a she shed. There was this commercial, an insurance commercial that was like, oh, my she shed, like something like that, like a there's something about your environment that is becoming a lot more conducive to your mood and atmosphere, the work that you do, your enjoyment, your pleasure. They're showing me a scene, it used to be movies before it came a TV show, when it was a series of movies called The Good Witch on the Hallmark Channel. And she was known for this really beautiful room that she created that was like her room. There's something about that. Really enjoying space that is yours, that is sacred to you, that makes you feel good. It's really, really good. But I also feel like this is another way of saying you're in your own space. Oh, with the dog here too. Some of you guys could have gotten a new pet, new friend, something around that. Healthy change in the occupants. Yeah, there is a transition and shift going on here. I feel like you guys really could be entering into a new work partnership or romantic partnership as well. Okay? Woo woo, I love it. Capricorns, this is your second half of June general reading. This gave me life, so thank you very much. I really hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I just love reading your comments. And with that being said, thank you so much for being here. But most of all, and as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.